Hey, Mr. Red, how are you?
Who's speaking?
It's Russell.
Russell.
Georgia Transparency.
Uh,
I just,
what can I do for you, Russell?
I was listen. Hey, it ain't nothing to like. It's. I just curious. I'm doing a live stream tonight, and I was wondering if you would want to come onto the stream to tell your story, to explain everything. I'm not going to cut you off or nothing to talk to the people and tell your side and what you feel about everything. About the way I've been reporting on the local government there. Just basically whatever you want to say. It's an open forum for whatever you want to talk about and whatever you want to say. It's
Russell,
that's about it.
what I would be more interested in is targeting the issue. All right, the issue is not me. I just want to be a solution to that issue. Now, the issue that is what you're bringing to town here. What I told you I'm open to, and you keep taking it as a violent threat, is for you to leave your cameras at home and come by the restaurant. Let me cook you something to eat, man, without tampering with your food. Let me make you something to eat. Let's sit down at a table together, and let's be men, like old-fashioned men that conducted themselves with respect towards each other. And me and you can have a talk. And maybe we can come out both enlightened at the end of that talk with something constructive. But I don't play these rules that you set out. The rules that you set are your rules. What I intend to do and what I propose to you is something that's fair on both of our grounds. You leave your constitutional rights at home and you meet me as a man, and we can have all the discussion that you want to have.
What about
politely
okay,
and civilly?
Okay, politely and civilly. What about a public place like a park or something?
Well, that's what you can consider my restaurant. This is an LLC, all
Well,
right?
you're a
So
private
I'm not
company.
a private sole proprietor of nothing, all right?
Well, your company's
With
private.
that being
It's
said,
private property.
no, my company is not private. My company is an LLC. The property I lease.
Yeah,
So
your
technically
company's
speaking,
private.
well, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
If we can meet somewhere that's just open, what it is, it's an open place right in front. Well, actually, we can sit outside on the sidewalk. I've got tables set up that way. So what I'm proposing to you is a public place that's wide open with a city camera right across the street that you know they can't redact anything from without being in a legal situation themselves. So you and I both know the law good enough to where that's exactly what I'm doing, is I'm offering you a situation to where we can respect each other like men in a more old-fashioned way. When men actually respected each other a lot more. Leave your cameras, leave your recorders at home, and let's just sit down and have a talk, and maybe a bite to eat, brother. If you'd like to enjoy something to drink, it's on me. Everything's on me. All I need for you to do is meet me in a civil manner under those terms that I give that I feel like are fair.
Okay, what about
You
those same terms at a public park, like not at your restaurant?
Well, that's why I offered you we could sit out on the sidewalk.
No,
That's
not on
public.
the sidewalk at a public park, like maybe a park in LaGrange or Hogansville or something, a public park where there's people.
Well, again, you're asking me to step outside somewhere that has nothing to do with what you have going on. You have Grantville in mind. What I'm doing, I'm inviting you to Grantville in what would be considered a public area. Like you said, inside my restaurant could be considered private property, and I respect your viewpoint on that. So I'm offering you that we sit out on the sidewalk, table and chair, where we're under constant observation from not just the public, but officials also, and we can do what we need to do. And it has nothing to do with anything violent or threatening in any kind of way. What I'm asking you to do, Russell, is respect the situation. If you have any intention whatsoever in helping any cause, then you'd be willing to do these kind of things. Does the President of the United States go behind closed door with another prime minister or official of another country or anything like that?
Yes.
And do they speak on camera, or do they speak privately between each other, and then they come out and speak about what they spoke of? You come here and you meet me, and you speak man to man, and you take your time doing that, and maybe we'll do something later on under the proposition that you gave. But first we have a private discussion and we have to take our time on it. We don't get upset at each other, but we respectfully give each other points of views of the situation that's at hand.
Oh yeah, I don't get upset. I really don't get upset. I'm pretty calm. And
I don't neither, Russell, until I feel like things are being bullied and threatened. Man, I'm old school. I'm old fashioned. I don't care what the law says when I feel like things are being bullied and threatened, and that's the only time I act like that. But I give you my word that we can have a discussion civilly outside of those parameters if you'll just meet me in that middle. And like I said, if you want to do something on recording afterwards, I'll be totally open to that. But me and you meet first. Me and you get what we do privately out the way first. I believe that's a more respectable approach that we can take.
I see what you're saying, and I'd prefer to do it on camera so that there is.
I'll tell you what.
And let's just hear me out. Hear me out right quick.
I'm not gonna do that, though, Russell.
Okay.
I feel like what I propose is very, very fair, and I will consider doing that afterwards. And I'm not saying by any means that I would say no to it after. But that'd be your choice.
I don't want you to say I said something. I don't want to accuse you of saying something when there's no record.
Nothing like that'll happen.
Yeah, when there's no record of that. If we do it on camera or if we do audio, we do some sort of recording of us having a discussion.
If we do that,
there is none of that.
I'm going to save you that. But I'm going to save you that. Anything that's said like that can be considered defamation. Why would I do anything that was defaming to you without proof?
You called me a terrorist.
Because what you're doing is terroristic.
You called me violent.
And I told you that on your video, not on my video. That's your video that you gave choice of posting.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Oh, yeah.
That's not defamation. Defamation is where I personally attack you, not where you're recording something, especially a fight where you don't belong. Think about it like a judge's point of view. You didn't belong in Grantville to begin with. How can I defame you when you come down here looking for trouble? That's exactly how a judge will view that. So I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not worried about it in the least bit. If you want to come down here and make individuals feel like you are terrorizing them, then that's what you're going to get called as a terrorist.
So do you think the judge was wrong that dismissed my charge?
As far as the recording on...
Yes.
Yes, yeah, I do. Oh, I totally do.
Because I had no business in Grantville.
And by means of this, if you don't want a lawsuit on yourself, you do not have any permission to be recording me right now. None whatsoever. So I've already got a lawyer that I keep retained as it is, and we've already discussed all this. So you stay within your bounds the same way as you expect other people to. Because nobody's defamed you. You came looking for the reaction that you got. You don't even live around here. You don't belong here. Unless you want to seek some kind of employment, place of business, or a home here in town. What other business do you have, Russell? Honestly.
Reporting on the local government?
Dude, if you were real... Alright, you're a joke. That's what I think of you right now. You're not reporting on anything. Listen, almost anybody can have a YouTube video redacted and removed from YouTube, and you wouldn't have a leg to stand on after that. All you do is post things out there for other fascist fools to put views on, and you receive a check from YouTube for. You're not a journalist. You're a lazy bully, and forgive me for being honest with you, but you're a lazy bully that does not want to work as a real man and work a real job, so you run around harassing people on camera in order to get some kind of compensation for where you posted at. You can call it whatever you want to, brother, but you don't care, Russell. True journalists are unbiased, yes, but they do care about what they're reporting. You really don't care because nothing anybody says to you makes you see anything different from what you already see it.
I can fix that for you. I know how to fix that. No, like for real. Listen to this. I can fix that. So what if I took my videos and my articles and I put them on my website only and ran it like that?
You have to consider. You you have to rely on people actually viewing your personal website at that point.
Oh yeah, the website gets 20,000 hits a day.
Remove everything you have from YouTube, and I challenge you to see how much further you survive with any kind of income whatsoever off of just a web page. Yes, I do challenge you to do that, but I'm pretty sure you won't, because you and I both know that your main source of income off of Georgia Transparency and whatever videos that you make comes from YouTube, not anywhere else.
Georgia Transparency is not my main source of income.
I didn't say it was. I said the majority of the money that comes from that comes from what you post on them videos on YouTube. You would not be able to survive without putting your own personal money only into
So would I be able to run ads on my personal website and charge companies for the ads and to run my content?
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could, but you would have to get companies willing to buy along into your hate. You can get the average citizen. You can call it, let's say you got 40,000 followers on YouTube, all right? That means nothing. That is a worldwide viewing. 50,000 followers in the entire world. Do you know how many off their rocker people there are out there? And a lot of people are totally just against the government, and there's nothing that nothing can be done to convince them of anything being different. All right? There's conspiracy theorists. Do you have any idea what kind of shit you start with people sitting there? Look, and every single one of your followers that post on my Facebook post, you do nothing but make me more popular. I get congratulated. You wouldn't believe.
Oh, awesome. Come on the live stream tonight. Come on the live stream tonight and talk about your restaurant and what great food y'all have.
You be a man. You be a man, and you come and meet me in person and have a private conversation, and then we'll follow through from there.
I mean, that's one reason why I've never said anything about your restaurant.
You wouldn't even find. Listen to me. Let me explain the logic of this to you, because you're dealing with a smart man. Okay. There's not even a fucking lawyer out there with a common sense brain taking the bar and using that as his fucking source of income to feed his family and survive that would ever advise one of his clients he depends on a fucking payment from to do something like you're asking to do. No, you can't manipulate me. No, you can't put me on your live stream with your supporters. Who the hell do you think you're talking to, Russell? Do I fucking take for an idiot or something? You think I'm an idiot because I got balls enough to stand up in your face? No, son. No, it means I don't care. It means I care more about my friends and the people that you're threatening, the people that you are fucking terrorizing, the people that you are bullying. And I wipe my ass with any constitutional right you use to do that. And I practice a God-given right. Do you understand that? A God-given right trumps your constitutional right in my book. So if you think you're going to come around here bullying and picking on people, you've got one that's going to be in your face every single time you do it. You will never get away with it in Grantville again without me being there in your face opposing you.
Why wasn't you at the protest yesterday?
Want to come, no doubt. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I?
No. I said, why wasn't you at the protest yesterday then?
When you come over here picking on my friends and family, bullying them and taunting them the way you do, hoping that they'll react in a way that'll get you publicity, I stand in opposition of that, Russell. In total opposition of that. Now, I told you the other night, if you want to come down here and share viewpoints that can be constructive, but also learn yourself, learn that you can have a different viewpoint also, then you can come down here anytime you want and you can share yourself and your viewpoints with us. I will personally sit down with you anytime. But it don't require your camera, because that's just your way of getting away with bullying us. You know why you carry a camera, Russ. Let's hope nobody puts their fucking hands on you and gets away with it. You want to make sure that you record. You want to make sure that if somebody ever does get physical with you in any kind of way, that you have it on camera doing that. Be more of a man than that, dude. If you really fucking care, man, show your face around here and act like you care. Quit acting like a fucking bully that's going to protect himself with a camera the whole time.
So at the next
Please.
city council meeting, you're just going to block my camera again? I'll have to keep.
Yes, I will, because I got so many people that showed up at my restaurant when I opened yesterday and shook my hand and congratulated me and called me their hero. I promise you I'll be walking in front of that camera every council meeting from now on. Every council meeting.
What about the city's
I'll
camera?
About face you. I will face you every time I do it. I will carry a poster board with me, Russell, and I will hold up a poster board that you can't put your tripod up and fucking have blocked. I will block you.
What about the city's camera?
And there's nothing you can do about that. Guess what, Russell? There's nothing you can do about that.
About what, the city's camera?
No, your camera.
No, I meant, what about blocking the city's camera? Would you block that one too?
No, I won't. I don't care what you think about that, though. And I don't care what your 50,000, 40,000, however many followers you have thinks about it, neither. What don't you get about that? What do you not get about that, Russell? There's nothing you can do. You are down here picking fights with people, and people are willing to fight back with you. I'm a private person. My company's not involved in any kind of way with anything having to go on. It's just between me and you at this point. Now, why don't you stop and help us be more constructive, man? We're growing. We're booming around here, dude. Why don't you be a part of that? Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
You do not have my permission to post this or record me and put me on any kind of posting of YouTube or anything else. Now, I will sue you.
But I've already released a story.
I don't care. I've already got a lawyer working on it. You cannot attack people privately. When someone tells you that you can't show my face, you're supposed to blur it out, ain't you? Ain't you? I got you, Russell.
No, what about the city's cameras?
The city has my permission. You don't. I can give permission to who I want. I do not have to give it equally, Russell.
Oh, they're allowed to record you in public. They're allowed to record you in public, but I'm not.
The city's not recording me in public. The city's recording the council. It does not face
there's cameras in the hallway in the city hall.
Oh yeah, that's for protection of the city hall building. Yeah.
No, I mean, you give them permission to record you in public there, but not me.
I am in their building.
No, you're in a public space. You're in a people's building.
You're right, but it is a government space at the same time, Russell. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's
a government.
No, I'm
building,
just saying you give them permission.
Look, you sound stupid. You sound stupid, man. Yes, I give them permission, but I don't give you permission, and I don't have to give a government position. You know, a government exercises rights that we don't fucking have that way. You know they do. A government has the right to put up cameras. That does not give you the right. Don't you get that?
I don't have the right to film it. So what about mainstream
media? All right,
media?
so listen to me, Russell. Stop trying to manipulate what I'm saying, okay? Answer me. You're telling me that just because I give the city permission that legally I have to give you permission, correct?
No, you don't have to give anybody permission in public.
I do have to give you permission to put my face on anything that you profit off of, dumbass.
I'm not profiting.
If you were a non-profit, oh yes you are. Yeah, you are. And I'm gonna fucking have a lawyer figure it out too.
Okay,
You're
I'm
an idiot,
not
man.
profited off anything.
You're an idiot because you got several people on that fucking camera. Let me fill you in, all right? Because I want you to be scared. I really want you to be scared, actually.
Okay.
You got several people's faces on that camera, on that video, that told you they didn't want their face on it. That's a team, buddy. It's a team against you and only you. Good luck, buddy.
Okay. Hello? Mr. Red hung up. Alrighty. There we have it.